Hi, I'm Dr. Christina O'Malley, and this is Better Science Teaching. I just have one quick tip for you today. I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep doing the quick tips, but I did want to show you something I brought home from my classroom that I find really helpful for my students that might help those of you who are transitioning to spending more time working with your kids at home. It's a giant timer. So I'm one of those people that keeps boxes. It makes my husband absolutely insane. But this isn't really an unboxing. I've had this thing for years. It's a 12-inch size timer, and I love using it in my classroom because everybody can see it at the same time. I know that, we hear things like set a timer and use an egg timer or whatever. If not everybody can see it at the same time, it's got a little bit of a limited usefulness because it's not something everyone can refer to. Even simple things like if you've got a timer and you've got it on your phone and you've got a schedule set, you stick it in your pocket and then you don't look at it for a while, it's not really helping you manage your time use. But what this thing is, it's 12 inches square, and all you have to do is turn this thing and it just very slowly moves around. And it's very easy to get a very good visual on how much time you actually have left, especially because it's set up the same way as a clock. It actually reminded me a lot of the timers that I used when I was in school in the big clocks that we would use in our photography class, which now when I tell stories about my students just look at me like I'm nuts because now they do their photography classes on cell phones, and we actually had to use an SLR film camera and develop our own film. But this thing is amazing. So if you're thinking about setting up schedules and timers for your kids, this is a really good way to go. Another thing that I've seen teachers do that's really helpful is if you're basing things based on hours, put a piece of paper next to that hour on a big clock in the space that you're spending time working on things with your kids, and that'll help them be able to see, okay, well, when the hand gets to that point, I need to be doing this thing. We have a big clock in our TV room. I'm not quite there yet with that clock, but this thing is going to start getting used more often. My kids, I'm planning on pulling this thing out and saying things like, hey, let's all read for 30 minutes, or let's clean up for 30 minutes, that sort of thing. This is something that I use in my classroom a lot when I'm having kids do independent tasks or working together in groups. It's also really great on those days that we have standardized tests where kids get an hour to work on a section or 45 minutes on a section. I'll take this with me to whatever room I've been assigned to, and I'll put it up at the front of the class, and it's there for the students, and they seem to enjoy it. We're seeing more now where you can take a timer and you can project it up on a wall, but this is really good. Those projector ones may actually be popping up on YouTube too, so you can put it on your TV. So what I'll do is I'll see if I can find a couple of online timers or things that you can display in places in your home, and I'll put those in the description below so that you guys can check those out. So try a timer with your kids. It'll probably help you pass the time a little bit more effectively while we're all at home. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Make good choices, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.